It's well even in the well. It's well even in the well. Sometimes life can throw us into deep wells, places dark, places of confusion, sometimes loss, rejection, and even sometimes disappointment. In the Bible also, we find men and women, sometimes literally in the wells and others symbolically. But in the course of time, God of heaven intervenes and delivers them from those wells that they have been thrown into. Therefore, when we say it is well, even the well, it means therefore that because of God's presence, that though you might be in trial, it is well. What makes it well? The presence of God in that problem, in that pit. And therefore we find God turning the pits of people into joy, their valleys into victory, their failures into great successes, from tests to great testimony. So today we want to learn also practically how do we find this in the Bible. Now literally, after laying a foundation, and how can we apply it in our lives. For instance, in the book of Genesis chapter 37, 38, 39, we find a young man, Joseph, who has been sold. But before he was sold, he was literally thrown into a well. Who threw him there? His own brethren, because of envy and jealousy. However, because Joseph trusted in the Lord, despite being in the well, a dry well, in another version, a pit, he kept calling upon the Lord. And God circumvented the circumstances. He delivered him, and though he was rejected, betrayed, and helpless, at the end of the day, we discover this from the Bible. The Bible says that at the end of the day, when the brothers finally met him, they were afraid. But he told them, you had planned evil for me, but God turned it to prosperity, to save men's souls. It is well, even in the well. What brings the difference? The presence of God in our trials. So therefore, in the beginnings of our wells, that is trouble places, troubling situations and circumstances, God's divine plan is mingled for the deliverance and for salvation of men. By the way, like now in the context of